What is going on, everyone? My name is Under the Radar and welcome back to the Screw My Draft League. Now, if you guys don't know what this is, basically, because I know for a fact that some people on my channel don't know what this league is. In short, this league, we did not draft any of our own Pokemon. Everything was given to us. And everything that was given to us was meant to be as awful as possible, so we have a chance of beating that person. I got a pretty good team, in my opinion. But this week we are going to be facing Keyno and the FC Eeveeton, who, if you guys don't know who Keyno is, he makes the graphics or the thumbnails for my Draft League Viability series. He's an absolutely amazing dude and one of the best graphic designers that, in my opinion, I think he's one of the best that there is. He's right up there with Tito's and all them. So if you guys are ever interested in graphics, make sure you go check him out. His links will be down in the description below. However, let's take a look at his team. He has a Braviarys, Ampharos, Phione, Staraptor, Gyarados, Tornadus I, Mega Gyarados, Beedrill, Mantine, a Slash Bibarel, and a Blastoise. The Slash Bibarel, I'm pretty sure, is because of transfers. I'm pretty sure. However, if you guys do not notice, his team is kind of sort of weak to electric. Like, really weak to electric. So as you can see on the screen, our first thing that we're going to be going over is our Magnezone, our Choice Scarf Magnezone, with just enough speed to outspeed a max speed Staraptor, which is not his fastest thing. His fastest thing is Tornadus, but I can outspeed that with a Choice Scarf anyway, because this thing can outspeed base 115s with a Choice Scarf, so wasn't really worth it. I'm actually running Analytic because he doesn't have any Steel types, and if he wants to switch out into, say, his Ampharos, as I go for like a Hidden Power Ground, getting off an Analytic boosted Hidden Power Ground would be really nice. But overall, this thing just outspeeds a lot of his team, can OHKO a lot of things with Volt Switch and Thunderbolt, and that's the main goal. The next Mon that is kind of sort of essential to this team is going to be my Diancie. Max physical defense, so I can take a hit from Mega Gyarados or regular Gyarados or Staraptor or anything like that, and set up a Trick Room. If I can set up a Trick Room, a Diamond Storm, Moonblast, and Earth Power combination do a lot of work to his team, like Braviary, Staraptor, Gyarados, Tornadus I all hate taking Diamond Storms. Actually, I need to make this A minus speed nature, not bold. That way Diamond Storm does more. Beedrill, Mega Gyarados, all those other things, they don't like its coverage moves. The only thing that can really take it on decently well is Blastoise, but Blastoise is just a problem in general. And then, even then, that doesn't like taking on my thingy thing, my Magnezone. But overall, if I can just set up a Trick Room and start firing off hits, I'll be able to get a lot of damage off on his team, hopefully. The next one is the meme of the team, and that is a Life Orb Delibird. Shoddy Penguin is going to be coming in with Freeze Dry, Ice Shard, Destiny Bond, and Hidden Power Ground. This thing is just there to get chip damage on things, because while Magnezone does a lot of work to his team, it can't OHKO certain things. So if I can get a Freeze Dry off on them, that means it'll definitely die and it'll force him to go for other moves. While Destiny Bond kind of sort of forces him to just kill something off. Like, for example, the Ampharos. If I can Destiny Bond that, I will be such a happy person. Like, I don't even think you understand how happy I'll be. And if I can get off an Ice Shard on things like the Staraptor and things of that nature, puts him in range of things later on the team. This thing is just overall cool. I think it'll be fun. Hopefully I'll get a Destiny Bond kill. The next one's going to be Kling Klang. Gear Shift, Gear Grind, Wild Charge, and Return. Wild Charge because electric, and Return because Ampharos is only switched into this thing, and then Gear Grind is there just for general stab if I don't want to be going for a return or something like that. Plus, Gear Grind is also really good against things like the Tornadus I don't have to take Wild Charge recoil. But again, just another kind of sort of breaker of his team to put things in range of the Absol, the Tyranitar, or the Magnezone. But the Tyranitar is a very specific spread. It is a Pasho Berry Tyranitar with Rock Polish, Stone Edge, Thunder Punch, and Earthquake. Basically, Pasho Berries, because if I send this thing in on the Gyarados or the Mega Gyarados or the other water types on his team, I can take one Waterfall. I can, oh my god, holy crap, that's terrible. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. That must have been so loud for you. I totally apologize, but I was using my phone to look at his team. I'm so sorry. But yeah, I can rock polish up on any of his water types, and then I can just proceed to do a lot of damage to it with the likes of Thunder Punch, Earthquake, Stone Edge. But again, this is only good whenever some of his team has been worn down, like for the example, the Phione. I can't one-shot that. Braviary, it depending on his spread, if he has a bulk up, Ampharos needs a little bit of damage off on it. The Blastoise needs a little bit of damage off on it, so this is kind of sort of a late game thing to send in on one of his water types. I'm pretty sure Pasho is water type. Yep. The next mod on the team is Justin Emo, the Absol, Life Orb with Sucker Punch, Knockoff, Play Rough, Thunderbolt. Mixed, because again, Thunderbolt is a thing. Knockoff is the way that I want to get rid of Ampharos' leftovers. If he paralyzes me, not that big of a deal. But then again, in general, his team does not like Knockoff or Sucker Punch aside from Mega Gyarados, so if he brings sub DD Gyarados, I have Play Rough to not allow him to DD up in my, or sub up in my face. That's my whole hope with that, at least. He's been having a lot of success with bringing both Gyaradoses on one team and kind of sort of playing around which one is which, so I'm going to play them like Schrodinger's cat. They're both going to be Mega Gyarados until I know otherwise. I'm not going to try to guess around it, so if this thing is in and he drops in a Gyarados, I'm going to click Play Rough no matter what. He doesn't have to Mega Evolve up as soon as possible, so that's a thing that I have to keep in mind as well. But let's go ahead and hop over to the game. Okay, so we are in the battle, and looking at his team, he only brought one Gyarados, so that's a thing. He brought 3 of his flying types. This is just going to be weird. I kind of want to lead off with Diancie right away and just force up a Trick Room, but at the same time I kind of want to lead off with my Shoddy Penguin and click Destiny Bond, but I think Diancie is definitely the better lead, so that's what I'm going to do. Right now he's sending the links to the SMD chat. I sent it to the PPL chat, so we'll see where that goes. Let's see how many people are going to join. Ooh, Shoddy joined already. Shoddy the real MVP. Speaking of Shoddy, okay, so this thing is going to come in. I can take 1 and I can set up a Trick Room. I'm pretty positive. Let me go ahead and do Diancie. Jesus, why are there so many Diancie sets versus a Gyarados? Say he's offensive Dragon Dance. Waterfall, I can take 1. I could actually take 2 after leftovers. Yeah. So I'm going to set up a Trick Room. He's going to go right into Blastoise. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. So I'm pretty sure a Moonblast is going to do a lot. I could technically go for another Trick Room and force him to not do the thing. But at the same time, if I'm trying to think, I need this thing. I think about just going into Shoddy Penguin and clicking Freeze Dry, getting off good damage on this thing, forcing it to die to a Moonblast, because I'm pretty sure a Moonblast versus a... Oh my god, I suck at typing. Blastoise, Bulky Spinner. Yeah, see. Moonblast won't do enough to it, so I'm definitely going to go into Shoddy Penguin, and he's going to go for Scald. Shoddy, you suck. You suck, Shoddy. I kind of want to just Destiny Bond. Realistically, since he only brought 1 Gyarados, this thing was almost completely useless. Still good for Ice Shard. However, it's not that big of a deal. I don't know if I want to Freeze Dry or if I want to go into Magnezone. Probably should have gone into Magnezone the first time. However, if he had Hidden Power Ground because I am Choice Scarfed, I would have died, which he probably does have. But this thing definitely has to have Rapid Spin because I have a Shuckle. I'm going to pull a double into Magnezone, see what he does. First Scald to 29%, and he burns me. That's cool. That's cool. If he has hidden power ground here, this thing will die. However, Trick Room will almost be out, and I might be able to play it off. So I think I'm going to do an Analytic Volt Switch. Because unless he has hidden power ground, he cannot kill me. He might be able to kill me with Aura Sphere, but I don't think I'll be doing that. I'm just going to Volt Switch. If he has hidden power ground, good play. I mean, there's not a whole lot I can do. Blastoise is a massive problem for this team just in general. Whatever he goes into, I can go into Diancie, I'll out slow, and I can fire off a good hit. He does have Earthquake. Yep. Yep. This thing was just a massive problem in general. Luckily, I still have this that can shift gear up on it and kill basically everything with Wild Charge and Gear Grind. I have my Rock Polish, Tyranitar. I really have no idea what I should do. Blastoise is just a massive problem. Like, I have... this thing sucks. He'll only have one turn left. And I don't think a... I don't think a +1 Wild Charge will kill it. No, it doesn't. So I need to get damage off on it somehow. If this is a speedy Blastoise, I could underspeed it, but... yeah. Sucks that I'm having to sack so much off against this stupid Blastoise, but I just... yeah. Okay. So now... I'm going to... I'm gonna go into... oh, man. This is also the problem of team building a team like 5 minutes before the game, so... I'm gonna go into this thing. I'm actually gonna click Thunderbolt because once I click Thunderbolt on it, it'll be in range to die from the Tyranitar's Thunder Punch. I think that is the good play. I'm gonna go with the Thunderbolt. Get off some good damage on this thing. Luckily, I can still win this with Diancie, because Diancie just puts so much hurt on a team. Like, like it's just awful. So now that this thing is weakened, that's good for me. But since he revealed Aura Sphere, that means that I can't set up on it with the thingy thing on Tyranitar. Actually, I might be able to live it after, with Sand Up. Yeah, I can live it with Sand Up and a plus, and Thunder Punch will not kill it, I don't think, because that Thunderbolt did 41, so I'll take him down to 20 something. How much does Knockout do? Knockout does 45 to 63 to 53. I think I'm just going to knock off his leftovers and then go into my Tyranitar, click Rock Polish, and just force him to do things. I could also outspeed him because yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go for knockoff. I mean, okay. That's... Are you serious? Raikou couldn't get the static off all season, but in one game. Welp. Good thing is, if I let this go down, I can go into, I could go into my Kling Clang and I could gear grind up on this thing a couple of times. I cannot believe that he got the static like that. I kind of just want to go for another knockoff, expecting him to switch out because he knows I have Sucker Punch. Like, he knows I have Sucker Punch. If he goes for a Volt Switch and kills me, that's... Sucker Punch might just be my best play in general. I'm gonna go for a Sucker... Okay. Okay. We're gonna go for a play rough here. He's gonna Sleep Talk. Thunder Punch. Yep. So... Can't do this, though. And once I shift gear up, I'm pretty sure it takes... Kling Clang... Pretty sure it takes +2 to kill this Ampharos. +2 I can kill him. So, if he switches out here... Switches out right here, I get a gear grind off. I don't think he's physically defensive though, because Absol's knockoff. That did so much damage. Why did that knockoff do so much? 70%? How? Oh. But still, like, that's not physically defensive. So, I'm pretty sure he's specially defensive, so that means if I can get up to +2, I should be able to kill him with a return. He has to be careful here, though, because whatever he does, like... I'm pretty sure I can outspeed a Choice Scarf Staraptor. So if he wants to switch out into anything, it's going to die. Sorry about my voice being stupid. I Not really sure what he's going to do. He switched out into Tornadus, that's fine. Because Wild Charge kills this thing. And I outspeed it unless he's Choice Scarf. Even if he is Choice Scarfed, it would top knot at 170. No. I'm talking about like 400 and some. No. I'm going to go for a Wild Charge right here, I think. And kill this thing. Dead. So now if he wants to go into something else, like if he wants to go into basically anything else that isn't Blastoise, I'm going to shift gear up again. And if it is Blastoise, I'm going to shift gear up again anyway, because then it dies to a Wild Charge, and then I can get like 2 more kills, and then everything will be weakened to the point to where I can send in Tyranitar and Rock Polish up, aside from Choice Scarf Staraptor. Aside from Choice Scarf Staraptor. Luckily that Tornadus is out of the way though, because that thing was kind of sort of scary in team prep. But at the same time, Diancie just does a lot of work to his team still, because I can 2-hit KO the Blastoise, I can 2-hit KO basically everything, and the only thing he has to OHKO me is this. I don't understand. I don't understand. That's fine. That's fine. So that's 2 things out of the way. That's 2 massive threats out of the way. Kling Clang is just scary for teams that are weak to electric coverage. Just because Wild Charge is so powerful, and being able to outspeed Scarfers that quickly, it just, with one move, makes it super scary. Does this thing die to a +1 gear grind? Because if it does, I'm not going to go for wild charge to Braviarys. Say he's physical. This is my clang. At +1, gear grind is 98% minimum, so 93.8%. I'm gonna risk it, I think, because I don't want this thing to die. I want it to get off another hit, so I'm gonna go for a gear grind. 52. Yes! There we go. There we go. This thing gets another kill. Unless he goes into the, whatchamacallit, the stupid thingy thing. Ampharos. Okay. So here's what I'm thinking. I think I might just go for a return to get off damage, go into my Diancie and click Moonblast a couple times, get some more damage off on this Blastoise because it dies to 2 Moonblasts. Now I actually could set up the Trick Room and sweep him. Let's do this. Ampharos. Let's say he's just an all-out attacker. +1 return does 49% minimum. Does 49% minimum, that means I could go for Trick Room. I think that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna go for a return. Jesus, that does a lot of damage. Don't get Thunder Punch. Damn it. Okay. Power Up Punch. That's scary. However, I can just go into this and click Stone Edge, I think, and kill it. The fact that Power Up Punch Ampharos just got a kill. Oh, let's call King Mega Ampharos. Ampharos. No. Fuck. Ampharos. All-out attacker versus my Tyranitar. Let's see how much a Stone Edge does. Stone Edge does a lot. Earthquake does a lot. I think Stone Edge is just my overall better play. If I miss, I miss. No big deal. I don't really... I mean, I care, but it's like... I can live one Power-Up Punch. So I think I'm going to click Stone Edge. Kill that thing. Now he's going to go into his Staraptor. And here's how this is going to play out. He's going to go into a Staraptor. He's going to click... he went into Blastoise. 2 Thunder Punches kill this thing. I have a Pasho Berry. I can live 1. Thunder Punch. Crit. I don't know how much that crit mattered. Aura Sphere. I can live that. Now I win. So. There we go. I wish he had gone for Skull, because I would have been able to reveal the Pasho Berry. Now this thing is going to come in. It's going to go for a thingy thing. I'll be able to live anything from this thing with my Diancie and win, so I'm just going to click Thunder Punch. If he doesn't have close combat, he doesn't have close combat. It's not that big of a deal. If he does have Steel Wing, I think I can actually live 1, believe it or not. If you guys, I don't even know if you guys can see the chat. Yeah, you can't see what was just said, but Alex just said reveal Steel Wing, which I'm pretty sure my Diancie can live 1. I'm pretty sure it's Choice Scarf, so. Steel Wing. Yeah, I can live 1 pretty easily. Just go for a Diamond Storm. So. Whatever he does here, he needs to just... He's trying to figure out what his best move to lock himself into. If he locks himself into close combat, it'll actually not do a whole lot. It'll do 22% to Diancie. Diamond Storm does 92% minimum, Moonblast does 45%, so whatever he locks himself into, I can just win from there, I think. So even though I kind of sort of really fucked up in the beginning with Trick Room, however, I knew that Magnezone, or that Kling just put a lot of damage on his team once I got up to +1 attack and +2 speed, because he had nothing to outspeed it, including Choice Scarf. Staraptor did not outspeed it. So I was able to just get kills, like 1, 2, 3 kills right in a row, and that took out half his team. So Steel Wing, what? That crit totally mattered. That sucks. He's Choice Bandit, I'll live 1. Diamond Storm, just please Diamond Storm. You're 50, you're 95% accurate, please. Please. Thank you. What? He lived What? How did that thing live? I'm actually really curious as to how that lived, because 92 to 109% minimum. Unless he has a lot of HP investment to outspeed, like... How did that thing live? Can you get a low roll on Steel Wing? Because it... Oh no, it does 51% minimum. Can you miss a Steel Wing? That was crazy. Absolutely amazing game, Keyno. That was awesome. That was awesome. I'm trying to start a spell Staraptor, but my max keeps fucking with me. That was crazy. I actually really want to find out what that Staraptor set was. That was really cool, though. The fact that it went from... Because I'm really curious as to how that lived. Because that said, this does 92% minimum. And it did 86. And if... How did that Steel Wing kill T-Tar? Because even a crit... Tyranitar, that crit might have really mattered, because that crit mattered so much, unless he's like adamant. Even then, yeah, that crit mattered a lot. Scarf with 232 HP EVs, that's how he lived, but even then the crit on Tyranitar mattered, and that's how I lost the game. That sucks. Damn. So the crit... Oh well, that was still a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that game. Just sucks. Yeah, the crit mattered as fuck. Oh well, but that was still a really fun game. Plus, that was the first time I've ever played Keyno, and plus, I love seeing Kling Clang put in work. It was just a lot of fun. I hope you guys did enjoy. It's whatever. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure to leave a like down below. Also, leave a comment as to what mon you like seeing me use in this league. I mean, fuck Delibird. It just sucks. It's basically death fodder every time I bring it, and then I'm loving Kling Clang. But that's where I'm going to end this video off. I hope you guys did enjoy, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.